From sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com, and it is Monday, May the 11th, 2020. Of course, it is Mondays during this non-sports time, and we call these Mondays with Mitch. So kind of just the day where I go solo, kind of do it old school. You guys know I was solo on these shows for years, and so I kind of like to go back to that on Mondays, give the guys a rest. Usually not a lot going on Mondays in sports, even when sports are going on. Of course, once we're picking games and stuff, we'll have the guys. We're going to try a couple new formats. We're also going to have a couple new shows. One of the things that I've been doing here is building out my studio, and today it's far from finished, that's for sure. But as you guys can see, it is coming along. Hopefully my sound is working really well today. I switched my microphone out, and this is not going to be the final product of a mic coming across the screen or anything like that. I mean, I could tilt it this way. I could do a lot of different things with it. But the bottom line is I need a different microphone. I need something that's out of screen. But hopefully the sound quality is a lot better, and that's really what we're looking for here. I'm sliding the mixer buttons as we're doing that because it just looked like I was running just a drop hot. But anyways, first of all, Jerry Stiller, rest in peace. 92 years old. He lived a great life, and I'll tell you what, he made all of our lives better. Just a funny guy, and just his subtle bluntness, his just straightforwardness, is just his delivery just impeccable, right? Just a really, really funny guy throughout his life, not just on Seinfeld, but throughout his life. And he'll be missed, but 92 years old, certainly lived a very good life. So, if you guys could tell me, if the sound is good and all that other stuff, it'd be appreciated. But as I said, something that I'm working on here, and it looks to be running on the screen a little hot, but on my mixer, doesn't appear to be that way. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But like I said, I'm also going to do a studio progress report and a mini tour sort of at the end of this thing, just to show you guys what's going on here. As you know, just a couple weeks ago, I was sitting out in my living room doing these, as I have been for years, and just a blank white wall behind me. Picture quality not nearly as good as what you see today. Hopefully the sound quality today is a lot better too. That's where I've really been focusing on, and I'll be focusing on the sound quality of the guys as well, and all of the guests as they come in. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, and also what you'll see is some equipment updates coming from the guys as well. But one thing that we heard today is that the Premier League is going to go on June 1st. Bundesliga, La Liga, Premier League, all going to be up in action. I'm not a huge soccer guy. I do enjoy the World Cup, but I'm generally not a soccer guy. So Kim Finch is saying that I'm loud. But that you can adjust the sound on your own computer or own listening device. Yep, Bundesliga is Friday the 16th. Premier League, June 1st. So really not that far away, 3 weeks till we have the Premier League. And I believe that once those are, now that those have announced, you're going to start to see everybody start announcing. And we're going to start to see baseball, basketball, hockey, everything. I'm really, really excited. We fought the good fight here. We did the best that we could. And, there's only so long we're going to go without sports betting on simulated games and things of that nature. But, I'm just really, really excited about it, and we're just waiting for the next news of the next league. And, when we're starting to see that, places like where I live in Hawaii, and I know 47 of the states now have are in some sort of phase of coming back out, that's all a good thing. So really, really excited. And, that will mean that we'll be able to roll out all of our new changes that we have at sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. So like I said, hopefully tomorrow when we have the guys back, we'll have some really good news to share with them and to share with you. In the meantime, what I wanted to do today, and generally the Mondays with Mitch shows are a little bit quicker. Yeah, I mean, we haven't heard that college football was going to be delayed. It certainly wasn't stopped mid-season. I'm just talking about the sports that were stopped and delayed: baseball, NBA basketball. Of course, with college basketball, they canceled it. But with NBA, college basketball, and NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball. And then, NFL and college football, if they hit the schedule that hits this, the same schedule they've been doing, then that's a beautiful thing. But anyways, I want to do one of the things I wanted to do today. I don't think there's anything else more to talk about in sports. We don't need to speculate about anything else that's going on there, because I think, like I said, I think we're going to have news, and I think it's going to start happening fast. And I think with all these other guys coming out, with the news, all these other sports around the world, I think the United States will be soon to follow. But so one of the things that's going on with the studio is this boom arm. I just put this mic up today just to see what the sound quality, to see if it's a little different, and hopefully it's a lot better than what we've been hearing. I'm using a MacBook Pro and it has a lot of hissing sound. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys just a brief tour of where I'm at with the studio. It's a work in progress. It is not nearly finished. I don't have. Living in Hawaii, I live in what's the asterisk state, Alaska and Hawaii. So it's like there's no overnight shipping here. Express delivery is like a week. Most things take like a month, So it's like you order a cord to find out you ordered the wrong cord, and then it's a whole nother week out. So it's taken a little while to build the studio, but thankfully we've had some time to do it. I'm still waiting on some really, really big pieces. My new microphone that's going to be up here, so you guys won't be able to see it. It won't be hanging here. I know some people like to have the microphone in the screen. I'm not one of those people. Other people, Charlie M. There's such things as stupid questions, but this certainly doesn't qualify. If anyone has any questions, of course, you guys are always free to ask them here. That's what our show is about. It's kind of your show, right? Not kind of your show. It is your show. But Mondays with Mitch, this is kind of where you guys can ask me whatever questions you want. I think, to me, the way that it's looking is today, the way that it's looking is, I would say Major League Baseball is going to be first. Originally, I thought it would be NBA, but I think it's going to be Major League Baseball. And I just think because they're more prepared, and I also think that they're already seeing what they're doing in Korea. So a model has been laid out for them. While the NBA, I think when they see how it works in the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, there's going to be a roadmap there that's very, very similar to what they're doing. So I'm going to say baseball. Of course, I have no inside information on that at all, but that's what I'll say. But anyways, I want to give you guys a quick tour around my studio and show you guys where I'm at and what we're going to be doing. And so without further ado, we're going to switch cameras here. And here you can see what I look at. So my MacBook Pro that I'm using, this is I could hear the fan blowing. I don't know if you guys can, but this is an old MacBook Pro. I have an iMac on order. I'm going to switch to that. Everyone says I should use a PC. So, of course, because they say it, means that means I'm not going to do it. But so other things that I have. So I always have the side monitor, and I always have that. And I have another monitor as well, and I'll show you guys that one in just a second. But here, so I can see all of your questions and comments coming in here. And this is how I know, and I'm able to put them on the screen. Like I can just click on this one and you can see it. See? That's how I do it. Here's the sound monitor, and you can see the guys coming in from Skype. You can see I have them muted, and that's why sometimes Steve will come on and you don't see it. And this is why I said I'm coming in a little bit hot, because this sound meter right up here. Yep. The fan should not be an issue with this microphone. It won't be with the one that we'll be using in the end, but we're about a week away from that till we get the new mic. Yeah, this mic blocks out all the other sound really, really well. And I'll show you the other mics that I've been using. But anyways, here's the sound mixing board. We'll start over here. And this is a voice recorder. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to record the morning show that we do with Rod and Chris. And I don't know if Steve's going to stay with us in the mornings, after things clear up or not. He hasn't called me back. I called him a week ago, and he hasn't called me back. But here's my mixing board, and this is how I can adjust the sound. This is my microphone right here. Down. You can't hear me. You can bring it back up, and I'm a little bit louder. I can do the same thing. This is Skype coming in right here. Right for red, left for gray. And then this is how it goes out right there using those cords. That's the technical term. And then I use what's called an audio interface to run from there into there and then into the MacBook using a USB cable. Because if you ever look at your MacBook, it doesn't have a mic in slot. So this is a workaround for that. So this is called the Scarlett i212, 2i2. And, oh, my camera sounds like it's going to lock. Why is it doing that? So weird. So this camera went off, and now I got to put it back on. I don't know why it does that. Canon camera does that. But as we come around, you can see I have lighting set up here that I use. And here's my other mic stand that I was using the other day with my other mic. And then that's one of the tripods that I have that I use for that's what I use for the dog of the day video and for the Pick Dogs video. So you can see the other wall of the studio right there. I have I just stand in front of that banner. You guys are familiar with that. It's where I do my Pick Dog videos, and right there is where I do my dog of the day. And if you look on the ground right there, that thing is a green screen. So like you see a lot of these other guys, and I'll have to adjust my mic if I want to show you guys this, but here, just bear with me, and you won't be able to hear me probably for a second, but I'm going to show you guys something, and I'll explain it to you in a second as well. So this is it. This is in my home studio. This is my studio. This is in my house. So hang on a sec. I'm going to show you guys. So what that is a green screen, and that's something that some of the you'll see this like on the other sites. They'll do it, and they'll be like sitting in front of that, and then they'll have like a picture of a sports book or something, so it looks like they're sitting in a sports book, even though we all know they're in their basement. You know, it's like they think that they're fooling us or something. I have no idea, but what I'm going to use the green screen for is the whole idea that why I want to use the green screen is I'm going to use that for the Spread Knowledge show. And I'm going to stand in front of the green screen. And you know how I show you guys the pictures on the screen? But for the Spread Knowledge show, I'm going to stand in front of the green screen. So I'm basically going to be standing in front of the Spread Knowledge screen. And then I'm going to use a pointer, and I'm going to point out all of the different points that we're talking about when we're talking about the Spread Knowledge setup. So that's why I have the green screen. I'm not going to sit there in a sports book, like pretend that I'm in a sports book or something like that. But that's what I'm doing. But those of you that are just tuning in, I'm just giving a brief studio tour here. But this is, you know, we've used this time, you know, during the break to do things. You guys remember, all you have to do is scroll back a little bit and look at our YouTube channel and scroll back a little bit and see what our live shows look like and my picture quality of my face and what I sit in front of a white wall and you can see my alarm system and the door with my wife and Sam coming in from the beach while I'm doing the live show. So, you know, this set is only a couple of weeks old, and it's certainly just a work in progress. And I'm going to give you guys, like, I know that from this angle that you're looking at, it's just sometimes it's really blurry in the background, and that's because I'll show you. I use what's called the Sigma lens on my camera right there, and you can see I'm looking at that while I'm broadcasting. So I have that, and then I have this camera sometimes on there, and this is the same camera right there. I have two of them. These are what I use for the Dog of the Day videos. And then these are the lapel mics. So you guys see me when I'm in the Dog of the Day video. I wear this on my shirt, right? And then this is just a transmitter, and it transmits to this one. This plugs into the camera It has like a little port right over here, this red one. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys a little better. What the hell? This red one, this plugs into that. It mounts on here like this. And then it transmits to this one. And I talk into it, and that's how I do the Dog of the Day videos and the Pick Dogs videos. So that's how I do that stuff. This is for the light that's behind me. It's go back. You can see it's blue behind me, but I could change this actually to any color I want. Got tons of different colors. There's red, green, blue, regular white, orange, coral, lime green, navy blue, aqua, all colors. I don't know. I just been sticking with the blue for lately, but we'll see. This is a version of the same thing I use. This is called the bowling. Oh, I got the other camera up. So I'm holding one camera and I'm using one. So this one, this is called the bowling Vlogger, and this is a light. It also has tons of colors, but this is portable. You can see it has no cords or anything. You charge it with USB-C, and you just do this on. You can see how this one's blue right now also, and then it also changes colors. It also flashes. See, could do that. I wonder if I'll show it somewhere. There you go. Does that, does all kinds of stuff. But you can change it. It has like 16 different colors as well. This is called the Stream Deck. This is what I'm going to be using for our graphics, to bring in all the different graphics. You plug this in, this all lights up. And so like if it's, you know, the picture with Chris and I or Rod and I and like graphics, I'm going to want to show like, you know, what everybody's picks are and things like that on graphics. And I'm going to be bringing that in using this, and I can do it with just a push button sitting around on the computer. It's something that you don't need, but it is it's something that is useful, you know, because I'll be able to do everything with a push button. So the last part of the tour, and I've kind of showed you a lot of the gear. Actually, here's the camera that I shot on for years. You know, for the last 2 years, actually the last 3 years, was this guy here, Sony Brio. Just a regular webcam, you know, not like this one. And in order to hook a camera up like that to your computer, you need what's called a capture card. And right now, those are in really, really high demand. They're really, really hard. But what the last part of the tour that I wanted, and I think this will be the fun part, is kind of just a tour of what exactly is on my set, at least for right now. And what I'm going to say is that if anybody wants to send anything in to our set, or to any of the guys, you know, Rod, Chris, or Steve, if they put anything on their set, just let me know. Shoot me an email, mitch@pickdog.com or mitch@sportschatplace.com. And, you know, obviously not a giant banner or something, but something small that fits on a shelf. It's the size of a bobblehead or a poker chip or something like that. We'll gladly put it on, but I have a lot of other stuff. I just haven't been able to add it yet. But you can see I have a lot of stuff back here, and some of it's really cool. And it's just, you know, to me, I would way rather have stuff like this behind me, even though it could almost look like a garage sale at times. I'd way rather have that than some green screen, you know, which now you're going to see. Now when you see them standing in front of it, you're going to know exactly what they're doing. I'd way rather have a garage sale behind me than, you know, a green screen where, you know, you're standing in a sports book with a bunch of TVs that aren't even moving and, you know, baseball's on there in July. It's ridiculous. It looks terrible. It's a bad idea. It's called amateur hour, and it's lazy. Super, super lazy. You have a purpose for using green screen, like I'm going to use it like the weatherman does on TV. You know, he's standing in front of the weather map. Yeah, that's great, but act like, you know, you're standing at a beach, you know, but you're standing with a screen with a picture on a beach. That's what it looks like. It looks terrible. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I have for kind of keepsakes of mine, and stuff I've kept over the years and it's kind of meaningful to me. Just going to be real quick with this. So let's see. I got the camera. So here we go. So this is just the stand-up paddleboard. You guys know that I surf. And then up there, you can see the thing. It says, I was at Tom Seaver Day. And then you can see my Grateful Dead bear golf cover. The blue chip that frog is holding right there, that is from the Riviera, which is closed down. And then you can see my Kapalua golf ball I have up there. You can barely see this stuff. Behind the golf ball right there that has the shakas on it, that is my old diver from my fish tank when I was a kid. It's made out of metal. I'll have to move him. And then those dice are from the Paris. Right next to the bear, the Grateful Dead bear, is a glass ball that my wife and I took glass blowing class. We took it as my wife bought it for me as an anniversary present. I'm really, really bad at it, but I made a lot of paperweights, and we made these glass balls. I have another one in here too. I'll show you. And right there's the $1 million bill. Just a bumper sticker I have from Maui Foundation. There's my Ric Flair picture, to Mitch. There's a Jerry Garcia bobblehead. We got a Hawaiian hula dancer. That tiki right there is it's the god of luck. And then you see Pacquiao. That's Mayweather Cotto. And I don't know what the other ticket next to it is. Pacquiao versus Hatton. You got my Mickey Mouse Pez dispenser when I was a kid. Evel Knievel's rocket ship. We all know this guy, right? Pillsbury Doughboy. There's my Orange Bowl program. That one's from the Jimmy Johnson's first national championship against Oklahoma. There's my signed Muhammad Ali book. I asked Muhammad Ali, I said, can you make it out to Mitch? He wrote in there, I swear to God, true story, he writes, Muhammad Ali. That's what he wrote. This is my Orange Bowl program from the we lost that game. That was the Tommy Frazier game. And then that painting in there is an original painting, and it's called A New Day. It's by a local artist here. I love it. I just love what it stands for. And then as we move around, right behind me, this is the part that I'm working on. There's just a number I have from a race I ran. A couple more tickets. One of those is Pacquiao de la Hoya. I don't know what the other one is. My Stardust matches, poker chips you guys have seen. Pearson Arrow, one of the surfboard brands that I use. And then over here we all remember this. This button says Go Big Brown. It's from Big Brown in the Kentucky Derby. UPS gave those out back then. This is just the Pick Dogs. I took one of the shirts and I just made that. Then I showed everybody all my pennants that I have. I just picked out 4 that were either the team moved or were they're no longer in existence. So you can see the Houston Oilers and the Oakland Raiders, both AFL logo down there. And NFL, St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Colts. Just some surfing fins. That sticker there says, you can see it, I came out of the womb on a surfboard. A different Jerry Garcia bobblehead, John Florence, one of those Sports Chat cards that you see me holding on to the show, a painting, and my old mic that I was using on this show. So that's where I'm out with the set. I'm definitely going to be adding some stuff and, tinkering with it. It's a work in progress for sure. But I wanted you guys to see that stuff up close and in person. But good morning to everyone out there. I miss you guys so much. I miss sports. I miss giving out picks. I'd way rather be giving out picks than giving a tour of the new studio. But I'm glad that we've taken this time and we built the new studio. We're going to have sports soon enough. We are. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to have picks and we're going to have a new premium area. You guys are going to love it. We're going to go back to doing our Spread Knowledge show, and we're also going to have our regular show as well. We'll have a new regular show in the afternoons. So we're going to have the Spread Knowledge show. We're going to have the regular show that I do at this time with the Puck Dogs, and I don't know if Steve will stay with us or not for the weekdays. He's still going to be with us on the weekends. I don't know if he's going to be with us or not on the weekdays. I guess that depends on a lot of other factors. And then in the afternoon at about 5:30 Eastern time, we're going to be doing another show. Spread Knowledge, I don't believe, does UFC, but they do Bundesliga, La Liga, and EPL, which will all be in action by the end of this month. Bundesliga in next week. La Liga, and then June 1st, the Premier League. And I believe that is just going to say to everybody, we're ready to roll. But I hope you guys enjoyed my studio tour. I kind of missed a couple things there. I got Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig right here. This is Lou, and that's Babe. You can't really see it that well in my Ibis head cover, but I certainly have room for some other things. If people want to send stuff in, feel free to shoot me an email, mitch@sportschatplace.com or mitch@pickdogs.com. And I'll give you my address. You can send it in. I can't put a giant banner or anything, but if you have something small, like that, a little card or a little something, ticket stuff, whatever, matchbook, stick it on the wall. I'm going to make a full collage back here and also on the side over there. So I have some kind of shadow going on with the board today. But anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I always love talking to you guys. This is what I'm doing during the off time, and it looks to me like this off time is going to be ending real soon. I'm real excited about that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back with the Puck Dogs, but I always enjoy doing Mondays with Mitch with you guys. Any other questions, fire away in the Facebook group, and I will talk to you then. Of course, you can always reach me, mitch@sportschatplace.com or mitch@pickdogs.com. Of course, NASCAR on the way, as Jeff Jeter is saying. He covers NASCAR for us at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys later.